Hello everyone, Mr. Storkin here, and welcome back to LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Today we're taking a look at the Batman Beyond DLC pack, which is actually really interesting because I started watching Batman Beyond, and while I don't think it's as good as Batman the Animated Series, it's still pretty well made together. Now we are playing as Terry McGinnis here, the one and only Batman, but I'm going to quickly showcase the characters that are in the pack, because there's actually quite a plethora of characters to go for. Because we got Ace, the Bat Hound, who is very cool, very stylish, because he's a much more darker version. But definitely there to help out his master whenever he needs to, and barks a lot at dear old Tim Drake. Not Tim Drake, Terry McGinnis, sorry. When there's a T in a Batman character, I just think of dear old Tim Drake. See, I did it again. But it's very interesting to see Ace in this pack. He is very dark, and also it's really much implied that he is indeed named after Ace, the Royal Flush Gang member, because both she and Batman have a pretty interesting history, considering, he kind of mercy killed her. Then we got Batman Beyond himself, Terry McGinnis, the second Batman. I really love that cape. That is really cool. Really odd they decided to go for the flying mechanic for the power, but it does make sense because he does have the rocket boost to kind of help him glide. He is the second Batman, voiced really well by Will Friedle. Will Friedle is a really great voice actor. For those who don't know what else he's played Ron Stockwell. He also played Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. Sorry, I'm dealing with some weird stuff in my nose. And also he played, I can't remember the name of it for some reason. He also played Eric Corman in Boy Meets World. He's really cool. I'm just seeing what abilities he has. I think he has the sensor. Yeah, he has the sensor. Don't know what that random stickiness is for, but yeah. Next, we got dear old Blight, who is Mr. Powers, the arch villain of Batman, basically, because he goes after his dad and is basically responsible for the death. He is a very
After all my heroic deeds,
interesting character, to say the least. He is well voiced. It is really menacing. He is based off Dr. Phosphorus, while not like a direct version of Dr. Phosphorus. Is very much inspired by it. I'm gonna switch over to Terry for this, just to kind of show off the abilities too. Because why not? As I press it, there we go. For some reason, it doesn't want to break because that's magnet powered. Good to know. But yeah, he is the enemy, and he does have the little laser. I do love the little acid thing. But yeah, he was very much inspired by Dr. Phosphorus. He isn't Dr. Phosphorus. I like that being kind of abundantly clear, but he was inspired by Dr. Phosphorus. I think it's really cool kind of the way they did it with the show. There's a really great scene in the Inkay episode, or the Ink episode. I should specify the name. But overall, he's a pretty good character to include in this pack. Now we got Bonk, a member of the Jokers and a Big Fig. I do not mind that he's in this game, even though he is not at all in the show. He's a member of the Jokers. The second part of it that's involved with the hyena and Ghoul. He is kind of just there to be killed by Joker rather early on in Return of the Joker, a very violent movie. But I don't mind that he's in here because he definitely does offer something new to the character pack, especially because he's a Big Fig. He has a really cool design. But yeah, I think he's a really interesting character to include. And then up next, we got Bruce Wayne retired, played brilliantly by Kevin Conroy in the TV show. He's really fun. I really love that Kevin Conroy brought a lot of tone to his voice when doing the character. So I give him a lot of credit than you might actually think. Because it's like, oh boy. Why is that? It's just like, I really do think he does a good job. A really great version of him. Again, I keep on singing the praises of Justice League Unlimited a lot more than like Batman Beyond. I really do like the episode where he meets his younger self. It's a really good episode and really fun. And then we got Ink, who is basically the plastic man of the group because she can do the abilities because she can stretch too. She can't fly, but she is a hit woman who works for dear old Powers and later has a strange daughter. She is voiced pretty well. Oddly enough, the actress who voiced her is more known for voicing Ink than anything else, but she's basically like Plastic Man. Not my favorite villain of it, but I get why they decided to include her because, again, she's a female character, and I'm okay with that. It's better than just being like all of Terry's girlfriends or that nerd played by Seth Green. But then the next character is the Joker himself. This character is real. Oh, it has the toy buzzer too. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. This version, for those who don't know, is actually, I'm going to spoil a massive important part of Return of the Joker. it is indeed Tim Drake as the second Joker, because Joker put a little part of him inside of him. That sounds really gross when I say it like that. But all in all, it's just the truth of the matter. It's a really interesting version of the Joker. Very terrifying if you have not seen the movie. And also, Mark Hamill does voice him in it. He does a great job, and there's a great transition. I do like the design. I don't know how well it translates in many cases, but those eyes are really piercing, and I kind of love it. But then the final character in the pack is Mr. Freeze himself, because Mr. Freeze does appear in an episode of the show with Linda Hamilton. It's actually really great, and actually one of the better episodes of the show, because it does feel like a great narrative use, because Bruce Timm and Paul Dini basically did redefine the character of Mr. Freeze. So I'm rather okay with it. It worked out pretty well, giving him his humanity and also a great villain, and also the reveal with Linda Hamilton. I'm not going to reveal what that is. But yeah, if I'm also correct, he has, this ability where he can make his head walk. It's really creepy and the worst thing from Batman the Animated Series. Oh my goodness. It was actively a horrible decision to do that, as the body's just there. Okay. Oh, wow, okay, that's actually really cool. That little animation there. I think it's neat. But yeah, I don't mind it, all things considered. We are going to go through a level. That's why this video is a bit longer than you might be thinking, because we're going to do the first level of the game, even though I could do the back. Actually, let's do the space, the episode where we go off, where we fight Batman in the Batcave, because I think that'd be a fun level to include. I'm going to quickly go through my, I could just do it there. Let me quickly go through the extras, see what extras I have on, because I do want to find them. What's detector? I'm okay not having the animal Western apparel thing for the moment. But yeah, let's go do the level. I know that's very let's do the level. Where we have to break bats. The breaking bats level, because why not? So yeah, we're gonna go in with Terry McGinnis. And hopefully this is gonna be a fun, interesting level. Again, I just want to kind of play as them to try something different. In retrospect, we should have done this with the Batman 75th pack, but I didn't think that far in advance. And before we also begin, I also want to make this abundantly clear. If you could, be sure to like, comment, subscribe for the year of DC. And also the summer of DC, because this summer is going to be very, very packed with content. And I'm rather okay with that. We're going to have a lot of amazing content, not only for the rest of this summer, but also the rest of the year. The summer's gonna be really packed. Because playing those videos out, I hope you really enjoy it. At least one day we'll be having a different video. So yeah, that is gonna be a Plastic Man thing. So right from the get-go, we can use Inkay, I believe, because I believe Inkay can use his abilities. Really? No. Really, Inkay, you have like the same basic principles as Plastic Man, where you're like, no, I cannot do that. Okay, Way just kind of throw us under the bus right from the get-go, but okay. I was expecting to do this. Okay. I feel really bad from the get-go, because I'm like, I thought Inkay could use like all the abilities that Plastic Man could, because you know they are basically designed like the same characters, and that looks like it can be destroyed. So let me switch over to let's be Mr. Freeze for a moment, because I do see that there is something that we're gonna have to destroy. Not really good at the aiming, is he? Okay, we destroyed 3 of those. I'm okay keeping with Mr. Freeze. I'm going to switch you over to, not Martian Manhunter. I'm going to switch you over to Blight, because why not? It's something different, and we can destroy that glow. Also, Mr. Freeze can freeze that, so that'll actually be helpful. You know, it's telling us we can switch. I'm choosing to ignore that. I'm choosing to waver that option, because why not? And we can use Blight over there. Okay. That's cool. There's something up there that we can use Blight for. Actually, what I want to do is I want to switch over to Terry McGinnis, and then we can... it will let me. There we go. Please. Thank you. And then we can switch over directly over to Blight. See, I'm doing things right. But yeah, Blight did inspire Dr. Phosphorus, and I would recommend Creature Commandos, because I think he does a great job of representing Dr. Phosphorus pretty dang well. Not the best, but still pretty dang well. There's more stuff up there for sure. Oh, we're going to totally use dear old retired Bruce Wayne to get up there, but we can also freeze that with Mr. Freeze, because both Robin and old Bruce Wayne have that ability, which is something you really want to do. Ow. That was a horrible move right there. I'm trying to access the character grid. I don't know why you're being a problem. Okay, that's why you're being a problem with it. Okay, because he does have the staff I can latch onto. At least I thought you did. You mean to lower it or what? It's been a while since I played this level, so I am very much confused. I thought you could do that. I feel lied to. But Robin did, after all, become the Joker, so I guess we'll count it. Okay, very odd there, Tim, but you do you. Okay, as he puts a bomb there. Not a bomb. Anything but a bomb, even though I could just run up there as Terry McGinnis, but I want to do the epic Batman moment. I guess this is a good time. Well, because we can fly up there. Oh boy. As he's supposed to be around. There's Adam West just kind of hanging up there by Batman. I mean, Adam West did play the Great Ghost, for those who don't know. He did a great job as the Great Ghost. I really do think Adam West. After he got over like the ego problem with Batman, he was actually really cool about being in different Batman media, which is really good. I do like that. He was able to be humble, and it really does show. Let's destroy that globe. Come on, Terry, destroy the globe. There we go. Okay, I don't think he has the explosive. No, he can just fire the batarangs. I don't know who would have the explosive ability other than anyone. I think Joker would. He is Joker. Oh, he does. Wait, he does. I was just kind of guessing. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy I was kind of right. I say kind of because I almost never right. But we gotta save Adam West, and who else better to do it than Blight himself, the evil skeleton. And we'll build something. I don't know what we're building because I cannot see it. A lantern pack. Okay. If I had to guess, Inkay could. I could be very wrong. Really? No. Okay. Whoop. No. I didn't want you to move. So I had to switch over to Green Lantern, who does have a child in it. Not this Green Lantern, John Stewart. Actually, no. Let me switch over to the John Stewart thing, because I can just talk about John Stewart if I have John Stewart Green Lantern. I don't see him. Okay. So for those who don't know, John Stewart's an episode of Justice League where Superman does appear. It's the Starro episode as well. But also in that episode, we learned later down that it is the son of John Stewart and Shira Hall, aka Hawkgirl, which I think is really cool. They're a really neat duo together. I'm actually going to switch over to Bonk. I don't know why, just something different. Alfred Wildman can use a tray to shield himself from flames. Okay, we already dealt with that. Oh, you switch over to Joker to deal with those. Because Joker apparently has the explosives, and it makes sense. We definitely have all the stuff from here, so I'm not too concerned about it. Let's switch you over to Joker. Just do something different. I don't know if he can do that. That's an electrical panel, right? No, we're gonna need like Robin. But I do want to blow that up. I don't know why. I just kind of do it. Or build that. I don't know what the point of that is, but it's worth trying. Oh, okay, that was for the sprinkler system to deal with the water. Makes sense. Actually, in all honesty, I think, we try... He can do it with his head. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, if anyone could do it, it could be Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze can use his little head to kind of hack into that. And I'm glad I was right. For those who also don't know, there's an Batman the Anime Series Batmobile set at the moment. By the way, we're going to totally switch over to Terry because there's only one way to really do this, and that's Terry. I don't like how really evil that is about singing over things. I guess Ace could do that too. Yeah, hello, electrical panel, which we get 110% use dear old Joker for. Because he has the electrical joy buzzer! Which is odd because that's, again, what they basically use to destroy him. Oh, there's a character icon up there. Okay, did not know that. Who is it for? I don't have the character icon detector going, so I do apologize in advance for that. It looks like Man-Bat. I think it was Man-Bat. Because I don't think we actually have Man-Bat, but yeah. We actually haven't used Ace yet in the... Whoa, I completely screwed that up. We haven't used Ace yet. Should I switch over to old Bruce Wayne? Let's switch over to old Bruce Wayne, because why not? I talk some sense to my younger self. Oh, the bomb! My old favorite move when I was a younger Batman. But yeah, I'm rewatching anime series, Batman Beyond and the anime series. It's just really hard to, with a lot of stuff going on. But That's just me, you know. Okay, time to unleash the bomb, I guess. We don't really know what the point of that was, but we'll build it anyway to build the computer. And one of the things that old Batman did was figure out how to use the computer. Really? No, Joker can though. Oh yeah, because he is Robin. That's actually kind of clever. In an odd, demented way, it's kind of clever. Because again, he is Robin. I'm not trying to be like actively spoiling the movie for all of you, but it is an older movie. I get maybe because it was direct to DVD, it was hard to see, and also there's a lot of ratings issues with it. Because I'm gonna be honest about this, the rating system was really bad for that movie because they didn't really know what rating to give the movie. Because there's an R-rated version of it for sure that exists. It's not the version I would recommend, but it's one version that exists. I know I have to use the light suit. I'm not going to do that. I want to see if maybe Blight, because Blight is just radioactive, can do it. Oh, good, he can just do it. Good, I chose the right character. Can Terry do it? Okay, good to know. We had to switch over from Blight to Terry. Fair enough. But okay, I guess we'll just head on through. And we can skip the cutscene. Because, yeah, I'm just hunting mini-kits around here. Because mini-kits are really interesting to hunt in LEGO games. They somewhat feel tedious at times. I'm just going to play up here because we can with Terry. There's something magnets there. There's something over here with X-ray vision. You can't do that, Terry. Well, why did I switch over when I held it down? I'm going to see if maybe Inkay could do it. I would be very surprised. Yeah, I think Blight would be able to. Really, Blight can't. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Superman, because Superman is very much relevant to this as well, because he does have that episode again where he leads the new Justice League, and they're all affected by Starro. So it's relevant. It is really relevant. I'm not going to go on this record and say it is relevant. Even though I could have used Super Strength on there, but okay. Again, we have not played a single Biz Ace, which is really upsetting because he's part of the pack. I'm going to get that, because why not? And fly on off. There's a Robin hacking tool there. There's a Joker bomb thing up there, too, actually. I'm actually going to unload here, and we got to switch over to Joker. Joker's actually really useful in this, which I'm very surprised by. It's like, why aren't you aiming at the thing I want you to aim at, Joker? It's like, because he's evil. It's taking a while to fire the thing I want you to fire at, but okay. There's a telephone there. I imagine we'll come back here later. Oh, there's a sonar thing. There are not a ton of characters that have sonar. I would think that Batman would. But because of that, we have to go with Black Canary on this one. Black Canary is so useful. I'll talk more about it when we get to the Arrow pack, about how, like, again, she's incredibly useful in this game. I cannot understate that. Let's be Inkay for a moment, because we haven't played as Ink. That's for a side quest. Okay, so, like, Batmite's here. I just completely fall down. Okay. Good to know. Bring back in. Again, Batman's just really overpowered in this. Just, he really is. It's very surprising. I don't mean like in a condescending way. It's just, he is. But there are like little Batmite, little treasures throughout the level, which you do hand them the things for. Here you go, Batmite.
Oh, goody.
Enjoy it.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that was for Red Hood. Interesting. Sorry, I know it's like last time I came around this house. That looks like something Ace will be able to help with. Finally, something Ace can do. Well, let me go up there. Okay. It seemed like it was a digging point, so that's why I was like, oh, okay. Let's stick with Ace for now, even though we sent our K9 to the destruction, but okay. So it looks like there's digging points there, so I'm going to actually use him there. There's a method to my madness. I like to make this abundantly clear. Because there's diggers here. So, and Ace the Bat Hound can dig. That's why you get Ace, because he can dig. As he'll build little duckies. Can't build though, so we have to use his trusty old friend Bruce Wayne to build the duckies. That's a really cool duck. I'm not gonna lie. It's like Bat Duck. That's really funny. It's gonna be my shark, isn't it? No, okay. There's a mini kit there. Cool. And because it's in water and ink, doesn't like water. Key thing about her character in the first one. Let's go with an ace because again we gotta play a bit more of this character. Yay! What's over? A lot of them are up apparently. Even though I saw a shattered glass thing over there. Let's switch back over to Terry. Just need to get those mini kits. You know that's a very odd way of thinking of things. But that's a magnet point. Okay. Let's oddly enough use Adam West Batman because he has a magnet. I'm sure. So he has a bomb. So let's use Robin. Okay. I was like, it's either Batman or Robin that has it. I really didn't remember which one had it. So I'm glad I kind of remembered. I feel really bad for Bonk because we haven't really been using him. There's a bunch over here apparently, so we're gonna go over there. We can't do that one yet, at least to my knowledge. That's why I'm not doing it yet. But that is definitely the Joker's room of play. Gotta bring in Joker. We'll go there, and then I was gonna say he's gonna wait to throw his grenade. Oh, that actually worked out pretty swimmingly. And there's one more stalagmite up there. Yes, they're called stalagmites. I had to look that up for work things, so I was just like, what are they called? Oh, they're called stalagmites. And there we go. Okay, and then there's another one over there. Don't know how we're supposed to get to that one. I don't think it's just gonna open for us. There's a Batman thing here. So, okay, we have to use Terry. Actually, let's use Ace, because Ace should be able to find it. There we go. See, there's a method to my madness. And, oh yes, finally, something for Ink to do, because Ink should be able to go through there, right? What? Are you kidding me, Ink? Are you kidding me? You could not go through that? Are you kidding me? Ink Phosphorus? Huh? Sorry, Blight? Really? You're gonna be so picky about what character I play as there. Really? Yeah, okay, Ink's pretty weak in this game, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting more, but there is the Batman boss section, actually. Unless we're missing like a minifigure here, we can look at the level, because that was 9, right? Yeah, that's 9. Holy crap, I didn't think this level would be as short as it was. We're definitely missing a character. Let me check out the computer. Let's actually do this with Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze can use this section. I know it's like feels like much shorter than it actually was, but I know it was pretty long. Wait, can his head go in there? I'm not trying to be like demented or something, but like, can his head go into this circuit? It can! Oh my goodness! Oh, it's gonna be so picky about. I hate that ability because it's so picky about where you press the button. It's like really picky about where you press it. Oh, I love that little animation there. Okay. Okay, come on, get closer to it. Oh, you're being so picky about this game. It says I can do it. It's not letting me do it. Fine, I'll be Robin. I don't really want to be Robin, but again, because he is Joker in this game, it works. I can't express how much I actually hate that ability because it's so picky about where you press it. Are you kidding me? I'm actually really pissed. But let's just go through the level then. Maybe it'll open for us, maybe it won't. I'm very doubtful it will. It's for a shrine. I don't even know. We're supposed to go to the Batmobile. I don't know where the Batmobile is at the moment. It was down there. As I get distracted by the lights telling me to go a particular way, I'm going to go the other way. Because why not? Dr. Phosphorus can negate that, so I'm okay. Just moving forward. What's over here? The stuff with Dr. Foss. Okay, I mean Blight. Move. Oh, and there's a thing for oh, Ace here. Yeah, I'm gonna count that as a thing for Ace because we can use Ace there. So let me switch over to Ace. Ace can dig it up. See, I knew there was a reason we brought Ace. I was gonna say what's there. It's like nothing, but there actually was. We already got that mini kit. Okay, good to know. It's gonna be a Mr. Freeze puzzle, because yeah, Mr. Freeze is actually really helpful here. Let's get it going. Why not? Activate your hacking ability, please and thank you. Let's see, what ability do we have to use there? It's like, aha! We're building the bat boat to fire at the Batmobile. Again, I'm really surprised at how long this one is, but it's also because we were doing a level. This feels really reminiscent of when we did the Lego Superheroes pack, which I actually did enjoy doing. I really did. I miss doing some of those videos. I really do. Definitely a lot better than I was like, I'm going to do open world shit. That didn't work out. I guess I'll just fire at this going on. Destroy the Batmobile because why not? It's a little health bar and everything. Okay, he's moving to the bat top. Why can't I remember the name? I can't remember the name. I should be bonked for a moment because again, we have not played like Bonker Inc. at all, which isn't really that good. And we're gonna have to be Mr. Freeze anyway. Oh gosh, dang it! I think he doesn't want you to play. I get there's like big sections, and this isn't like one of the big sections. But I'm also willing to acknowledge that hey, it's free play. You should be able to play them anyway. So yeah. There we go. Okay. Come with me, you big. Mr. Freeze is actually really helpful in this, I'm not gonna lie. Ink and Bonk are definitely my least favorite in the pack, but this is because I didn't really have a reason to use them. I didn't cheat that apparently. Oh man. I was able to cheat through this section. Okay, he's gonna break the glass. Okay, can Bonk even go in there? He cannot. Okay, that is kind of sad, Bonk. Oh, that was really cool. Okay, maybe she could do like the agility section. I'm not gonna lie about that. Maybe like in retrospect, considering I didn't see that ability to begin with, but okay. I know it's at that computer, so why not? Why not play as Ink for this section? I don't know why Ink's my least favorite character. Again, because I don't know, the level doesn't really allow her to use, but it may just be a me thing. Maybe I chose the wrong level or something. You're not learning what needs to be built or something. Or maybe you are? I'm very confused. The only thing I can think of is going this way. I know it's like, Mace, didn't you already play this game? It's like, haha, you are right. But not this well. Let's switch over to Terry and just kind of fly over because I like choosing it because why not? Because there's something clearly up here. Maybe not. I say that there's rocks here. Oh, you can turn invisible. That's really cool, actually. Okay, cool. I'm not surprised because the suit can turn invisible in the show. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. I just don't. Really? Okay, so I was just going the wrong locations. Good to know. Good to know, Patsy. Good to know is that will cause you to lower your shield. Okay, fair enough. Let's just fire, destroy them all. Again, didn't quite work out as planned, but still worked. Okay, there's some trash up there. Interesting. Interesting news development. Very interesting news development. That's gonna be where we're gonna have to send the Robin through. Okay, I'm gonna collect that trash because that seems like it's going to be important. So let's actually have her be Robin. I know it's maybe not the best of plans, but it's the plan we're going with. Let me get the trash. Since I can't find it, it's the hazard suit that has the trash ability. Because there has to be a reason to collect this trash. 30, that's a lot of trash. Then we gotta switch over to techno suit. At least you don't like lose it. So I'm willing to acknowledge this is probably why we didn't have it earlier. Okay. I was using the ability, so I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, it's really thinking about where you press the button. Okay, finally you wanted to work. Ooh, that was a bit longer than I wanted to. The only thing I think of is go to the computer. Or maybe not. Really, you had to cancel the animation. Really, I hate this. Really? What's going on here, game? What's really going on here? I get to the point now, but it's just like, really? So could I just switch over to Mr. Freeze and do the panel from there? Like, you can clearly do that ability. I'm just going to do it from here because I don't mind doing this here. I really don't. It gives me a reason to use the character in the pack. So yeah, I'm not going to criticize it. And I can freeze the water. Okay, now it's going to allow us to do it. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I guess you're just here now. Okay. Because we can build that. I see the trash there for sure. Like, you have to bring in the trash. $60 pieces of trash. Okay, so we're going to build something with 25 of it, and the rest of it's going to build something else. I figured out your puzzle game. I figured it out. I'm not well, but I figured it out. It just vibrates there. Okay. So go computer. And there's a second one. Called it. I was right. I knew there was a second thing there, and I'm glad I predicted it. So yeah. And then we can just do the rest of the character we want. Right? Right. I'm gonna do this Terry, because why not? Actually, I have to do it as Bruce, because he knew the computer apparently. For any character you use the computer. It's a lot more fun to do it as this. But anywho. It's the Tron game. I bet there's a character token in this. If I had to guess, because this seems to add up, because I'm just like, where would the last character token be? Aside from doing like Tron perfectly. Like, this is clearly inspired by Tron. You can't deny that. It's there, okay. Interesting. I feel, again, there feels like there's different pillars there. I'm going to quickly get distracted for a moment. I'm like, what's the point of those studs being there? I know, distraction. It happens. This is, again, a very long part for a character pack. Because the character packs aren't like the level pack where you have to like complete the level and have to talk about the characters for it. This is like a full-on like free-play level, and I don't know how I feel about that like video-wise, in all honesty. Again, I like it because it gives me a reason to complete the levels. Again, very much like when we did with Lego Marvel Superheroes recently for our con videos. Anywho, there we go. Is that enough to go through it? It appears so. Fire the Batplane. There's also the section with the giant bats around Batman, so I will acknowledge there's a second part. I think after we find that last character token, we're going to end the part for sure. Because this has been going on, like, again, for a long time. Oh, he's holding his little wife as a figure. That's kind of cool. Or that was Robin. He just wanted to beat up. I don't know. I don't question it. But anywho, in we go. Then we can just fire and hopefully find the last character token. Because I do want to know who the last character token is. It's going to bother me now. Like, insanely bother me. I bet it's Miss Martian, because I know there's some Martians in one of the early levels. If there's something I can see that's largely out of place, I'm going to go to it. Because there has to be a character token here. I didn't actually feel it. Okay, interesting. Ow, he just completely destroyed us. Okay. And I do hate this boss. I think it's a really horrible boss fight, but okay, you do you. Oh, I love the little batarangs coming out there. He just hits the ground, okay. I saw him fall. And we're gonna have to turn that on. I'd be surprised if he didn't have the grapple just because he's a Batman. All the Batman characters basically have the grapple. So, yeah. Beware the lights, Batman, beware it. Beware the lights. So, yeah, this part almost feels hard because, again, I don't have the character token detector on, and I do apologize about that. But, yeah. What else is happening next? The next pack is going to be the Rainbow character pack, which is really surprising because it only has 2 characters in it. But that'll be a fun one to look at. Again, just because it's interesting character. We're definitely going to do a hub world for that one just because I feel like we can use the Lantern plants really well there. I actually think I want to leave the level. I know that's very obvious. Like, I have no inclination of where the character tokens are, and we kind of took a look at all the characters already, so I think that's also a good point to end it. So, yeah. I'll take all the studs that I can get, thank you. And I didn't see what the red brick was. I do apologize for that, but let's see what the main kit builds. It's probably be the bat. I do like getting the main kits, it's just that some levels are really hard with the main kits. That one was really easy with the main kit for, which was surprising. But I don't question that. I really don't. I honestly should, but I'm not going to. And we got Man-Bat. I thought so. And Red Hood. Cool. Great characters to include, especially for a Batman level. Make it. Thank you. Thank you for the make-it. And we'll return to the Watchtower. And we'll quickly go over like what the best characters in the pack are, what's the worst characters, and so forth. We're going to start with the worst. And for those who are watching the video, there is a complete joint tie. Yes, there is. It's a tie between Bonk while he's a big fig and I think really helpful. Not a lot of cool abilities to make it worth getting, and definitely one of the weaker characters. He is in last place, but really close is Ink. She does not have any cool abilities, aside from like definitely having the gymnastics ability because he was somersaulting. And it's cool animation. I think that's the only thing that really separates her above dear old Bonk there. So I'm really upset about that. But I totally get why. It's not my favorite character to the pack, and definitely could have used some more work in terms of design. I wish she had more of Plastic Man's ability, which she should have. And then next we got Ace. Ace is really good because he can use basically all the abilities Ace can do. It's also great to see Ace in this game, so I'm not going to ultimately criticize that as much as you might think. But all in all, he's a great little companion to have in this pack, and really good to include. And next we got, I really do hate doing this because I really do think this is a really strong pack. The next pack is, next character is going to be dear old Bruce Wayne. While he can use the cane, he cannot use it like, Robin to do gymnastics, which makes sense because he's old, but it's like, why have that animation with the cane? I do love the character design that he's hunched over. Great design, but not my favorite character in the pack. Next is Blight. I do like that Blight is in this game. He is very well animated and has that beam ability. He has a really cool light up ability. It's a really great character to include in the pack, and I definitely think really does elevate it. Now, the next batch of characters, I know there's only 3 left, but they are so good. I recommend the pack just for them to begin with. We got Terry McGinnis as Batman Beyond. He's really great, has a lot of Batman's abilities. He can fly too, and turn invisible, which is also really helpful to do past stealth sections. He's not a bad character to have at all included in this pack, and a great design for him too. And then we got dear old Mr. J. He's just really overpowered. In fact, he has his electric ability completely charged up. He can use the other attacks. He's just really overpowered, and he has a really creepy design. That was really awesome right there. With that little punch gun. I can't believe I didn't use that before. But there were no enemies in the last pack. So yeah. All in all, he was a great character to include in it. And I'm glad he was involved in it. And then, oh my god, we have to talk about Mr. Freeze. Really awesome design. Wish it was based off a better version of it. I don't really agree with the head, but it's implemented well in the game. He is a phenomenal character to include in this pack, and I definitely think, again, like Joker and Batman Beyond, worth the price of admission. All in all, I did enjoy this DLC pack, and I recommend it to anyone who not only enjoys Batman Lineage series, but Batman Beyond as well. It was a great DLC pack, and I can't wait to see what the next batch of characters have for this game. Anyway, that's it for me at the moment. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow we'll take a look at the Rainbow pack, which contains Rainbow Batman and Rainbow Raider. We will see you guys then. Until then, that's it from me. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, bye-bye.